Right, hi everyone. This is an overview of a new system that I've been working on for a while. It's a complete overhaul of the disguise system. I'm using the classic UO client just because it lets me enlarge stuff and zoom in, but it will work fine on the standard client and won't look any different. So, starting out with a human male character with blue hair and a goatee. The first thing that you need in order to be able to use disguise skill is the disguise feat. So this character is a scoundrel, which is one of the 3 rogue classes, and in order to use it you need the disguise skill feat, which will create a disguise kit, which I've already got one of. The current disguise kit, which looks like a wig stand, for the old system will no longer work, but if you've got one of these and you double click it, it will transform into one of the new ones, so you don't have to worry about that. If you don't have the feat and you try to use the kit, it will just say you need the feat to do this, and we'll let you continue. So the old system let you change your hair and your beard, and that was about it. It was pretty rubbish. So what I've done is written what I think is a full disguise kit, but there is still more to come. But this is in the game now, and will let you change physical aspects of your character to disguise. So when you first use the kit, it will come up and it will say the field on the left is your choices, and the one on the right is like an overview of what you've picked as you go. So we can say, right, I want to become a female, and it puts female up in the gender up here. And I can say, right, I'm a human at the moment, but I want to disguise as a drow. So because we've picked female, we get a female representation up at the top here, and list of available skin colours for the race selected. These are the same as what is available at character creation, which will get expanded eventually, and this will reflect that. So you'll always be picking a colour that is achievable by normal characters of that race, so you won't stand out. You'll pick one that's accurate. So what you can do is you can select a colour and click preview, and it will update and show you what your paper doll colour is going to look like. Pick the one you want. We'll go with that one. Click select. Now you'll notice when you pick drow, it tells you you're disguising a drow and what your title will be. That's just because of how the races are set up. Once you select the skin tone, it will just place an icon coloured in the colour. You can pick which hairstyle you want. If you are disguising as a female, as we are, you'll get the female variations of the hair. If you're a male, you get the male variations, but essentially they're all in the same order. We've currently got a blue ponytail, but let's go full elf hair. Because we're a female, we don't get the option for a beard, so beard automatically goes not applicable. That will occur with disguising as a female of any gender, so a male disguising as a female, or a female disguising as a female, or a male or a female disguising as an orc, because orcs don't have facial hair. So we're a female drow. This skin colour will be using long elf hair 2, which is the one I picked. No beard. And then we can pick a name. So I can put in a name of Test, or Test Smith, whatever I want, say OK. What it gives me under this bit, right at the end, is an overview of what I'm going to look like. So it's going to tell me that I'm going to be called Test Smith the Drow. I'll be a female with long elf hair, that skin colour. You'll notice that the hair colour is the same hair colour as my original character. Now, if I hit accept all and disguise, it will disguise me as that person. And now my character model is a female with the blue hair. Now what you'll notice is on my paper doll here, everything is correct, hair, skin colour, but the name and the race are wrong. Now this is only for you as the player controlling the disguised character, and all you need to do is just close and reopen your paper doll and it will show it. It just doesn't refresh to the name. If somebody clicked on you, it would come up with your name as soon as you've disguised, and your tooltip comes up correctly as well. So you can go off, do whatever you need to do as disguising. Now, a drow with blue hair by default is not correct, but whilst disguised, you can dye your hair any colour you wish. We'll go with gold, and then in fact we'll change our mind, decide we want to go with brown colour. So we originally had blue hair, it was then disguised as blue hair under a different style, we changed it to blonde, and then we've dyed it again to brown. So we are disguised, we've done our nefarious deeds and whatever, and then we come to change back. So when you use the disguise kit whilst disguised, the only option you will get is remove disguise. Say cancel, leaves us as we are, we remain disguised, or we say OK. What this will do is revert us to how we were, but again the name is showing up incorrect, the tooltip's showing right, you would just have to reopen our thing for there. But we're a male, and we're back to the blue ponytail and the blue goatee, so it doesn't matter what colour you dye your hair whilst disguised, it will always return you to your original. Your title and everything is reflected, as well as your body style. Now, one of the things I can do is I can say, right, this time I want to disguise as a male orc. You'll see that it's going to apply the orc face. So we'll say, right, I want to be a green orc. We're a male this time, so we get the male hairs, go in there. This time, instead of typing a name, I could pick a random single name. So if I click on random single name, and OK, it will randomly give me a name based on a pool of names based on the race that you are selecting. So this will give you random orc names. If I don't like that, I can click change name. It takes me back to where I was. This time I'm going to go with random full name. By full name we mean a first name and a last name. So click on that one, and again it will pull me two names, put them together. You can never have the same name by using the random. So you could never be John or Donald. Obviously, if you did want a name like that, you can type it in yourself. But here we go. So we're going to disguise as this green orc with the medium long hair, no beard, because again orcs don't get facial hair, and that name. But actually, change my mind now. I want to go back and I want to disguise as something else. So I can click back to change name, I can click change hairstyle, I can click change skin tone, I can change race, go back, change gender, and say actually I want to be a female treekin with red skin, I want that hair and that random name. But actually no, I want to go back again and I want that hairstyle and I want random full name. That's better, and we'll disguise as that. So using those change options, you can skip back all the way to the beginning instead of quitting out. If there's just one thing you want to tweak, again, but just close and reopen that. Now, one thing that I haven't covered is human, anything except an orc or any female will give us the beards. So you can select from the beards as well. Random name. There we go. Obviously, we can dye those as we see fit. The name, once you refresh, take the disguise kit off, we'll return to normal again. Now, I'm just quickly going to do. So that was as a human, which is obviously just a standard character in terms of how the game works. But this time I'm going to pick an orc scoundrel. That one, I'll give him curly hair. And we need to learn the feat again because I'm technically a new character. There we go. So we now have an orc who obviously has the orc mask attached. When I use the disguise kit, I can disguise as a male. I can disguise as any of the races, even though I've got the orc face. I can say I want to be an elf. I want to have that skin colour. Pick the hair colour. So hairstyle, go with that one. When an orc disguises as a male of any race, apart from orc, they get to pick a beard. Okay, so we can put that on because the orc face is going to be removed. We'll pick the random name. So this is what we're going to look like even though we have an orc face normally. So there we are as our elf, and we can dye the hair and do all that again. And when we remove the disguise kit, it will put us back and it will reapply the orc face. Now, the other thing you can do, which you may want to do at other times, is disguise exactly what you are. So we have a male orc who wants to disguise as a male orc, because maybe he wants to disguise as a different orc. So we can put the hair in, we can put the name in, which might be the name of another player that you want to disguise as, like Dave the Orc or whatever. And apply that. Obviously you've disguised with an orc face over an orc face, but when you come to remove it, it will apply your standard one again. That's it. The disguise kit is going to have a little bit more done with it. I won't reveal too much about that, but it will allow you to have a more convincing way of disguising yourself fully. And on the flip side, I'm also working on forensic evaluation skill, which will have the ability to spot people that are disguised by giving clues about certain things about them, like saying that's a pretty bad wig on that person, and that hair colour doesn't look natural, and things like that. And obviously the higher their skill, the more it will allow them to see through your disguise. With someone who is an absolute master in it, actually having sections of your disguise revert. So for example, if they're able to tell that actually you're an orc under all that makeup, your face will revert, but you won't get any notification. So you have to keep an eye to make sure that your disguise hasn't been compromised. That's all still to come. So it's just something to make sure that rogues are not immune to being found out. But that's it. That's the disguise skill. That's in live now. Go and have a play. There have been a number of bugs in testing where it fully crashes the server, usually to do with taking the orc face on and off, but that's all fixed. So hopefully shouldn't have any issues, but please do try and break it. And have fun with it.